Good morning and welcome to Cat's Cottage. I'm up bright and early, already made my coffee. I hope everybody is okay. I know some of y'all may have, you may not even be looking at me right now because maybe your house got flooded and you're not interested in going on the internet looking at some old lady talk. So God bless you. And I pray when I saw all those houses in the water and they let the dam loose sometime if they think it's going to break. They did that not long ago in Millington, Tennessee. Flooded the whole town, destroyed homes, done everything because uh, they said that 80 houses somewhere else were being flooded, so they had to let the dam loose so that could drain off. But they flooded the whole town. So I hope that person's not still working there. But anyway, uh, yeah, and y'all, guess what? I know it snowed. I don't have to look at this screen for the weather. I ain't even looked out the window. Look at this. This is snow hair. If it snows, all you have to do is look at me and it gathers up. Look at the electricity it's gathering. See? Snow hair. And then if it's going to rain, it kinks up. So that's just what I've had to deal with. Weather hair. Just kind of bent. I'm drinking out of this cute little cup that somebody made. Uh, broken egg cafe. Broken egg cafe. Kind of cute. We know about those eggs, don't we? Yeah. It don't take long for us to put it together. You destroy the chickens, you don't get the eggs, and you start making the cost of food high. Don't let the farmers make a farm or farm anything in Utah or wherever that was. They were banning farmers from plowing their fields and stuff. They wanted us to be dependent on China and other countries for our food. And, you know, they're just kicking us in the butt all the way down the road. And now we're tired of it. And we're going to come back. Well, I'll probably, this coming up spring, I will be planting a little more than normal. Uh, every little spot in my big pots, I'm going to put a vegetable in because I miss not having onions and I miss not having some tomatoes in my freezer so I can, use them for my soups. And I am starting a soup this morning. I those chicken and dumplings. I made enough where I had for 2 days. Day before and yesterday. Oh, that was nice. Oh, it's just so nice. It was on the stove yesterday, a day before, nice and hot. Just whenever you wanted to eat, and me and my husband both enjoyed that. Uh, so this morning I'm fixing up some soup or whatever I got. Uh, and that'll be in there. A nice hot bowl of soup is good if, you know, for lunch and then supper. You can change it up. In supper, you can add a little pasta, cook pasta separate in a little pot, or rice, or, noodles. I got egg noodles, something like that. But let's drink our coffee. I'm gonna go in there and cut my onion up. I always do my onion first. Y'all come with me. Y'all come with me. And I'm gonna cut this onion up first and put it in the pot. And okay, I've got it on. I've got hot water, and it's gotten hot. You don't have to get your water hot, but I just set it there because what else was it gonna do? Okay. So I'm gonna kind of peel it a little bit. See, I'm cutting the peeling off. I think I'm gonna use, oh y'all, I'm gonna splurge today. I'm gonna use this whole onion. Yeah, got the peel off. All the stuff that I don't want, got it off. Okay. Put all this in my compost. Pick the rest of it up. Okay, now I'll leave that because I'll add my veggies later. I got the veggies out, letting them warm up at room temperature a little bit. If they're still as cold as they look or feel, I might even microwave them just to get them. If I put cold veggies in that pot, it'll just sit there for another whole hour more. So, and let me hit my top of my cup with a little more coffee. There we go. I'll put that coffee back in there. I'm the only one here, so okay. And here's what I'm gonna put in later. I got celery from my chicken and dumplings. There's some of that left over. Some potatoes. Found some squash for 50 cents at the store, and got some carrots. These are the carrots that you buy to make good soup. You buy those little ones all ready to go because you're lazy. That's for dips and stuff. That's not. It don't have this good flavor. These have a good flavor cooking in. Yeah, I got me about 4 of them. That ought to be enough. And I got some potatoes. I love a lot of potatoes in my soup. I may end up getting a couple more out, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna put in there. And hoping I can find a can of tomatoes because I want tomatoes in it since I don't have any in my freezer. And maybe some tomato sauce. I'll find something. I got it stored downstairs. Uh, and I'll just put in some. When I start putting stuff in, I'll add some salt. But I hadn't added any salt to that water yet. That's just onion and water that's going to start boiling. And I'll tell you, that smells good. It really does. Get my chair up. I'm going to pull my chair up and get comfortable. I have to get up for something. Okay. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. I use metal lid, or maybe, I don't, it feels metal. Well, it might be plastic, I don't know. But I use that to put the, I would blow and blow and blow. I quit doing that. I just put a metal top up there, and within a couple minutes it smothers it out and puts it out. And then it'll also keep the soot all the way in there. That's what I do with that. I always break off part of the wick there. Don't need all that wick on there. Well, we got some wind blowing. Heater's on. I turn the heater on when I get up. It's not totally off at night. I put it down into about 57, 58. Because I can't sleep with it hot. I'd rather have a lot of blankets and have it cold in the house. Okay. Let's see. That's done. Oh, that'll work. Don't worry about going through it. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. What can we talk about? Oh. Yeah, we was talking about dogs and cats and pets. Pets. Yeah, most of my pets are all outside now. And when it gets daylight, I'll put a little something out there. And my husband both put out, the seeds. Um, put out the seeds for them so they won't die out there. And a little bit of bread. Put a little bread under a chair in case it rains. It won't, get the bread. Birds won't eat wet bread. They're too good for that. They won't touch it. But that's about all on pets. Yeah, house pets. I guess um, they're good for certain people. Certain people. I've seen older women, especially. They like little birds. And I'll tell you the story. Um, when I first married, I was married to Italian family, Italian Irish family. was two families that didn't get along. And of course, the Italian was the strongest, so that everybody acted Italian. Anyway, I married into that family and lived with them. And boy, that is something they demand, that you live with them. They want you. They don't want you to go off. They get offended. They get all offended if you like, oh, I'm gonna find me an apartment. I'm gonna, to be not well, they get offended. And they'll come over and try to get you right back where you were. But anyway, that's so long ago. I'm not even knowing what I was oh, the oldest grandmother. She was from Italy. And she came over on the ship. Um, when she died, she was 106. But anyway, she had a little songbird, little yellow canary songbird. And her daughter, which was the grandmother, she was the great grandmother. The daughter was the grandmother. And then there was the mother. But the grandmother had an obsession of cleaning. And I mean, oh boy, like if I was sitting here, she'd come over here real quick and take a cloth or something, clean the whole table, and come over here, raise my cup, clean all around, you know, look at my cup, see if it was clean, wipe it around. I mean, she was just, and then the floor, obsessed with the floor. I can't tell you how many hours I saw her bent over picking off the floor. And then cleaning the glass door. Oh my gosh. Back then they had the glass doors. I guess, I don't know where they knew or what they were, but every time somebody touched one, they'd push on the glass or they'd handle the glass, and here she come, wiping and cleaning. Or a sliding door was the worst. Oh, boy. By no means touch that glass. No, do not touch that glass. And a glass table, coffee table, oh my gosh, on the top, underneath. I mean, she was obsessed with cleaning. Anyway, she got the vacuum cleaner out. And you know where this is heading for that poor little bird. She decided to vacuum out the bird cage. And she vacuumed up that bird in that vacuum cleaner and killed it. Boy, there was a turmoil and hollering and carrying on in that house. Of course, needless to say, she had to go and buy her another one. But yeah, I'll never forget that. I had a bird. I had a minor bird. And I bought it at the pet shop, and oh, I was just so proud of myself buying that minor bird. And I can remember this shop. It had a monkey, kind of a spider monkey, like, chained outside the door on a pole in front of that pet shop. And oh, I don't like monkeys. Monkeys are the last thing I want to look at. If I go to a zoo, don't take me over to that monkey mound, that hill, and the monkeys. I don't like monkeys. I don't know why. I just can't stand them. I don't mind the gorillas now, but the little monkeys that run around, and no, 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 no. I don't like them. And I can remember that man would say, "Be careful, that monkey will bite." And it acted mean. And I guess it was mean because it was tied up I don't know why it was. I don't know why. I guess it was he was trying to give it some air, or I don't know what he was doing, but he wasn't helping his business. Not really. I don't think. I mean, back then people expected to see that kind of stuff. Anyway, I got a minor bird, and I'd had it a week, maybe a week, and it liked to take a bath in my shower. I turn on the shower real, and it'd like to get into the bathtub, not in the water, but the water coming down. But one day in the cage, it started flipping and flopping, and of course, it had nothing to do with the bath. And I didn't know what to do with it. I mean, I didn't know how to control it or anything, and then it just dropped over dead. Took it back to the pet shop. I think I might have paid $50-ish for it. And back then, that was a lot of money. That was way before I had children or anything. I was a young woman. And so he gave me another one. And he said, you could have saved that bird's life. I said, well, how? He said, if you take a hot steaming towel and wrap it around the bird and hold it until it calmed down, he's having a fit. Well, how was I going to know, to get a hot steamy towel and put it around that bird, you know? But anyway, I got another one. Oh, and this one, boy, it was, I kept it a while, and I think I actually gave it away eventually. I kept it a long time, and I had bought me a new house, and I was pregnant, so I gave the bird to another person that didn't have any children, let them have a friend. But this bird, um, I can remember I was going through beautician school. I started beautician school. And on the side, I'd get some of the women to come to my house and they'd pay me directly. So I was dealing on the side, you know, instead of them giving me tips at the, uh, at the school where I was going, they'd give me a tip and plus pay me, you know. I remember I had 3 sisters that I did that were my customers. Anyway, when they'd open the door and come in, they liked it because my bird would whistle at them. And hey, like that. And then he would whistle and then hey, good looking. And I had taught him to do that. I thought, well, this will make these women, I'll just teach him to do this. And so that's what he did. And he'd copy a few things, a couple of noises and stuff. And but I remember, and I finally, like I said, I gave him to when I moved to a house. Uh, I had saved money up from cutting hair at home, cutting and styling hair at home, and I put a down payment on a house. Not my husband didn't do anything. He's too busy into himself. And I saved the money up. And let me say and I was pregnant, and he wanted part of the money. At that time, it wasn't a lot, but you didn't have, you didn't have to have a lot, but it was a lot to all of us. You know, I don't think I said that right, but he wanted part of the money because he wanted a motorcycle. Oh, you're gonna get a house. I want a motorcycle. There's this Harley, and I want to buy this Harley. Well, I earned all the money. I earned all the money. But anyway, that was then. And I guess what? I gave him the money, and but I still paid down on the house. And anyway, um, I lost my ladies that I was fixing hair. They ended up coming back to the shop where I was at, the school where I was going through. And because I had moved, the house was like too far away for them. They lived in the neighborhood where I had that apartment. Yeah. So, but anyhow, it was okay. Um, what I did from there after, I didn't stay after I graduated. Um, I tried to work in different shops, and I found it wasn't anything like I thought it would be. It wasn't at all. Um, I actually wanted to go to nursing school, and but I couldn't drive, and I was going to need to ride with my sister-in-law, and we were going to go to school together. And she said, "Oh no, I can't, I can't give a shot. I can't look at blood. I can't touch blood. Oh no, I'll pass out. Let's go to beauty school." So I went to beauty school, but yeah, I was gonna go to Memphis nursing school, um, and then she ended up leaving me anyway, left me high and dry, no way to get to the school, and I ended up hitching a ride with someone and paying them, or I called a taxi, or I'd walk sometimes. But anyway, um, seems like so long ago, like a different person. I think the subject of my talking here was about a bird. Yeah. Yep. I didn't get any more birds after that. I got a baby instead. Baby and a little beagle. Got a little beagle later. Yeah, I got a baby, and so he wanted something, so that was a beagle. I remember the time I wanted a sewing machine. I wanted to, I knew how to work a sewing machine. I wanted to sew. And I think it was to make little baby dresses. Yeah, had a girl, and I wanted to make some dresses. And well, I want a gun. They got this deal in the paper here, a couple deal. You buy a sewing machine and you can get a gun, or you buy a gun and you can get a sewing machine. I want that gun. Um, so that's how that goed. Goad. Is that a word? Goad. That was my first husband. Oh, I got some cookies out here. The guy had got the cheapest little cookie. My husband bought these cookies. I don't, I don't buy them with that sugar on the top. I'm not supposed to have all that sugar. I usually buy an oatmeal cookie that's just plain. It tastes okay, I guess. Flowers, I still got flowers left. Mostly leaves, but I still got some sweet pea and sunflower left. Two of them. Back a little bit. My candle will light you up. Yeah. Well, I'm close I'll be 30 minutes, so I'll tell you what. I don't know how it's ever going to go in, if it's going to be not till lunchtime it goes in, or if it'll go in early this morning. So, I guess I've talked about a bunch of nothing. Um, but anyway, it's great talking to y'all, and I might come on in a little bit and make kitchen sound and cut up that veggies and put them into my soup. Might do that. Okay, I'll make a kitchen sound for those that aren't in the kitchen and want to hear a little kitchen noise. Um, so, but anyway, it's great talking to y'all, and I hope everyone is safe. Bye bye.